I don't know. 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 It just went off. It went off. It went off. It went off. Okay, that we were back. I think we're back now. Okay, we're back now. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It just went off. We are back. Yes. Esheun Giant Lily. My birthday girl. Thank you, ma'am. It just went off. You know. Speak your mind. Anthony UD. Make you speak your mind. Good evening, everybody. Welcome on board to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. We were online and the thing just took us off like that, just like that. The first segment was about my sister's birthday, our admin daily. We're saying happy birthday again to her. And then the second segment, we were on it when the thing just went off. Talk your own. Now you say, make I talk my own. Talk your own. Waiting be your own where you want talk, Mr. Anthony UD. Please tell us about, your thoughts about Chidima's ordeal. You understand? Chidima is a young girl that has been accused of killing a millionaire in Nigeria. So if you've got anything to say about this person or the case itself, I know it's still under investigation, but a lot of things are coming out. Conspiracies and all that. And please, if you can share this program, we're going to be picking 20 people after today's program, and we'll be looking at how they've been sharing our programs. I'll be sending them top up. Okay, if you are from Nigeria and you're on this program, it's just to say thank you for sharing our program all the time. You sent me a video request. Okay, all right. Mr. Anthony, it's about everything. If you want to come on the program, you're free to say what you feel about the whole issue of Chidima. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
We are fine, sir. Welcome on board to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke, sir.
Thank you. My
Yes,
pleasure.
we are talking about Chidima on the alleged killing of the millionaire in Nigeria. What's your thoughts
Yeah.
about the whole case? Is it the societal decadence, or is it about the failure of the parents? Is it about marriages, failed marriage, societal perspective of marriage? What is your own view about the whole case?
Okay. Let's take it this way. I'll put everything into perspective. First of all, the family is the nucleus of the society.
Hmm.
So before a child begins to experience
Can
the
you all
society,
hear Mr. Anthony? He's online with us. He's just joined us. If you want to join us after Mr. Anthony goes, we can pick up any other person. You can do your request and we can pick you up. Go on, Sam.
okay, so the family is the nucleus of the society. So before a child experiences the society, he or she first of all experiences that is where,
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. We just want to pick this. Hello? Hello? Sorry, sir. Go on.
so that is where first of all we
Hello?
put
Go on. Sorry, sir. Hold on, sir. She wants to wish because we're doing birthday wishes too. Yes, go on.
we put the first blame on the family,
Yeah.
uh, and then we'll also link it also to bad parenting,
Bad
because
parenting.
if the family is if the family laid a good foundation for her, I'm sure that wouldn't be the case.
Mm.
I'm not ruling out the distortion that could come. So we deal with family, and
Sorry,
then
sir.
we
Sorry,
look
sir.
at
Can we just pick this call, sir? Yes. Go on.
that.
Yes, go on.
Okay, so
Speak
we
on.
also
Speaker on the phone. Yeah. Thank you so much. Hello, we can hear you. Go on. Okay.
I want to wish her happy birthday.
Okay, thank you.
I wish her love.
Yes, thank you.
I wish her happiness.
Amen.
And I wish her joy of the Lord.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really, she's such a lovely sister.
Thank you.
She's very shy.
Very, very shy.
And I know she cannot even touch a fly.
Yes, yes, you're right. Thank you.
She's got a broken hand.
Thank you so much.
And I pray for you today that you celebrate
more
years of health in good health. And you will see your children in the mighty name of God.
Amen.
God bless your days.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Very happy returns of the day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. All right, man. Now, we are now on this segment. Please, when you're calling in now, it's about Chidima. We appreciate you for calling, and let's talk about Chidima now. Yes.
I hope there won't be another distraction.
No, there won't be.
It's distorting my line of reasoning.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is this: the family is the first society, the nucleus of the society where a child experiences his or her first experience of the outside world. If the family lays a foundation, a good foundation, the chances are that a child begins to understand what the society is. And in as much as we give that few percentage of the blame, because the percentage of the blame is 50%, which is what the family holds. Then school holds 30%, whereas the society holds 20%.
20%.
So if the family fails in contributing the 50% quota of a child's upbringing, a child's formative age, that the society, which has 20%, may not be able to give in all that they can. And the school also may not be able to give in also all they can. So back to my argument, we look at the parents also. What this is also one of the things that we can find where you have separations in marriages and separations, and they also contribute because
we heard that our parents are not together again, that they are divorced and she stays with her dad.
Yes, so we also look at that angle of influences, who were her influences, her major influences in life while she was growing up. But this is not what the society looks at, because when a child loses from getting the 50% of her formative time from having a formation, then the society is not there to reform. What they will do is to send you to correction, which is where she'll be getting now. That's why you have the
corrective. Yeah.
So the society has 20%. They are not ready to form you. The formative age comes from the family and the school, which has 50 and 30 respectively. So when a school and family fails, the society is not ready to form you. What the society does is to send you to correction, where you have to go and start relearning and start deconstructing everything you've learned.
So, but don't you think, because of the kind of society that child lives, what she or he sees can also formulate kind of behavior in such a child?
What he or she does what?
Sees in other people.
Okay, let me give you an instance. I grew up in that society, so why wasn't I as bad as that? So this is where it comes, where you have your free will, because God gave each and every one of us the free will, the voluntas, to make decisions, to make choices, and those choices, you are held responsible for the choices you make in life. So the society right now, which has 20%, is going to look at not looking at the background, the failures that are coming from the root, but they are going to look at, okay, we hold you responsible for the decisions you made, which is why you should be held accountable, not for any other reason. And also, when you look at the situation, this is my own personal opinion. she is not alone. She is not. She might not be alone in that crime.
Definitely, because
Personal
we've
opinion.
heard about this
She might.
conspiracy going on now. We'll talk about that conspiracy when you finish your speech. Yeah.
Good. So it looks like a crime of an incident of assassin and murder situation whereby someone has to just lead people off the track where you don't have to get to know what is going on. Because you look at the stories are not connected. And the person who is talking is not looking into people's eyes. You have to raise your eyes. The
And
eye
speak.
has language. So you look into people's eye and look at the body language. I'm a body language expert. So I want to understand. I put all those things into consideration. I need to look at your eye. When people are lying, you can easily tell either by the eye or by their body languages. So she's not looking into the camera. Why is she not looking up? So there's something she's hiding. And if I don't know the kind of society we have in Nigeria, people start allow people, the police will allow conspiracy theories to filter in before they now cash into the conspiracy theory. A good investigation should have been underground before some of these things start coming up. I don't know why they allow this thing to happen. And then the more you allow issues of murder to continue to linger, 72 hours of every crime is very, very essential. That is what is happening. I don't know why they're allowing this thing to slip away. So the more
they are still doing their investigation, they are still arresting and all that.
I hope they are doing social media investigation. This is not what they need, because in every crime, the first 72 hours are very, very important, and they are losing out on that. So they should look out for the third party who is playing this hidden role. There has to be someone there, because you killed someone. How did you get the knife into that place?
That is what I asked, but somebody was saying because it's a private an apartment, they have a kitchen. So I was thinking, if you have no intention of stabbing or killing somebody, the only thing they could provide you in an hotel room is knife and fork to eat, which is the one, the basic one for eating. So for you to have had that kitchen knife, where did you get it from?
It's a premeditated and pre-calculated murder. But they had to tell us those indices. There are dots that are missing. Either someone is conspiring with the police or conspiring with the investigators or trying to cover up something. But there is a third party who is hiding that. And then at the end, you hear that she went to use her ATM, his ATM account
to withdraw some money.
How did you get the PIN? How did you get all those information? So, and then you look at the man's background. He has a business. He's into media. Who has he stepped on? Whose toes did he step on? Who wants him out of the picture? So you have to look into this. Also, don't also neglect the family too, where he's coming from. The wife, the family members, the friends and associates in that business. Someone is really playing this music. She is just a tool in the hands
of to be used
players. And then how much was she paid? And then she just after killing this man, she felt she can just take advantage of that. But such crimes were planned over time, and it took time to get to that place. So I don't know what they are doing. They're just wasting time in Nigeria. This is all I can just say.
Thank you so much. So you don't think it's because of the because we were somebody was citing there that she disagrees that because of family, that the parents can be together. Of course, we know parents can be together and the children still turn out bad. You understand? We all try as parents to give them the basic thing, but it depends on the child, him or herself. But she was saying that we shouldn't be saying it's from this. I believe it's from the family, because socialization starts from the family. So before you grow up with certain traits in the family, the norms of the family. It comes, from there before you go outside to the society, to the school or anywhere.
Yeah, there's also another side to it. You can have a good parent, very wonderful religious parents, and then you meet one bad person in your life, and then the person will
they change the whole thing about you.
I'm saying it particularly with my own experience. There was a person I met sometime when in my JS1,
Hmm.
we lived in the same street. I regret ever meeting this guy. You know, the kind of thought he gave me, I thank God that I went into the seminary then. So that was where I was raised. So those thoughts, so you can meet people on the street and they change
And
your
it changed you totally from
mindset,
who you are.
regardless of how good your background is. So peer influence, peer associations can really disrupt and rupture a child's upbringing. So sometimes you'll be wondering, he has good parents, they are rich, they are this. Why are you doing this? So what it means is that the person may have encountered a bad egg that decided to corrupt that. But in the midst of this, you still have your own free will to say, I want to be a I want to be a good person. I know what I want in life. I want to pursue it. So it's up to you. So whatever choices she's making, she will be held responsible for. And this culture also now in Nigeria, that people want to get rich and die rather than die trying.
Just within short period, a young girl at 21, you're thinking of, they said they went into her account 5 million. At what age? 21 years old. You know,
she said she's not going to school, and someone is not interested in finding out why where she is. So all I see is a typical runs girl who was used. So you have to explain all these things, without overlooking anything. And for her to try to use what the logicians call argumentum ad misericordiam, argument of pity, and begging the question. You can't put that. You have to really face the real
music.
The real music and the real questions. Nobody is asking real questions there. Nobody's asking her real questions. And she had to look up into the faces of those asking those questions. That's how you can really find out what she's saying.
And I'm so sorry for Nigerians. We do things with emotions. People are saying she's a young girl. Oh, we pity her. I mean, it's not about that. They're being defensive for her.
You've heard of juvenile courts? Juvenile courts.
Of course, juvenile courts, for young ones.
So you don't have to be 21 to commit a crime. There are some crimes you commit, the
at a very tender age,
will hold you until you become an adult, until you become,
and then they try you.
So being 21, you are old enough to go to jail. You are old enough to know, because reasoning begins from the age of 7. So she knows what she's doing, she knows what she did, and she knows whom she's collaborating and whom she's working with or working for. So the law enforcement should really investigate that and stop listening to social media, because
social media judge. Social media court. Thank you so much, Mr.
Social media court. Yeah. So thank you for putting out this question, and I'll be listening to see what people.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Have a lovely time. Bye bye.
Welcome, ma'am.
So you heard him now. He said, 50% from the family, the background this child is coming from, 30% family. We're bringing up, who is this? We're bringing up another person. So if you want to join the program live, we can bring you on and you tell us what your thoughts about this. It's just saying Adin. I don't know where you're calling from. So I don't know. It's just saying Adin, Miss Chukura or something. So we're talking about Chidima. What's your thoughts about it? Do you think it's from the family? Is it the parents? Is it about the peer pressures? Or do you think there are more to this, because they said there's a conspiracy going on in this? So I'm just putting you off because it's not coming on. If you want to join the program, you can ask, request to join. So let's listen to this person. The conspiracy theory that's been going on since yesterday was that the wife is aware of this crime. They alleged that the wife is behind everything. What the conspiracy is saying is that the wife, the marriage was having problem, and that's why the wife is not in Lagos to live with her husband. She's in Abuja working in NNPC or so, and they are not together, but they have been having problems. The marriage has been having problem, and that was why she moved out of the house and she's staying somewhere else. Husband is staying somewhere else. That brings us to marriages that we are patching up a lot of marriages in Nigeria because of culture, because of what will people say. So we are going to be talking about that too. But first and foremost, they said the wife is part of this conspiracy, that they said, she was dating, she is a girlfriend to Chidima's uncle, and it was the uncle that introduced Chidima to her husband, her late husband, Michael, that it was Chidima that introduced. I want you to listen to this and let's hear.
So there's a conspiracy going around so detailed that it's almost believable. This conspiracy is claiming that this woman, Brenda, this man's wife, is the one behind all of this. She has a boyfriend named Izo. That Izo is Chidima's uncle. She has been trying to get out of the marriage with this man named Michael. She needed strong evidence of him cheating. That was when they sent her. It gets worse from here. Conspiracy goes on to say that Chidima was asked to take pictures, videos of them doing the do. Remember, they've been seeing each other for 4 months. She was introduced to him by somebody. We don't know who that person is. But this theory is claiming that it was Brett.
So they said, the marriage was having problem, and it was the wife, that planned that Chidima should be dating her husband to get evidence to use against the husband in court. How plausible is that? I don't know. Because when you have a problem in your marriage, when you have a problem in marriage, do you understand? I just believe it's a matter of you getting your evidence that things are not working well again in a marriage. Which were, okay, if you say your husband is cheating, he must have cheated in some ways that you have gotten some evidence to use in court if you're taking him to court. Or if you think this marriage is not just working because we are not compatible again, there are things you can use in marriage to say, no, this is not working again. If a man has stopped sleeping with you, you can use that as, a case study, a case evidence in court that, look, this marriage is just irreparable. So for the wife, for them to say the wife, got this girl like a contract, kind of a contract, to get her husband to make sure she records all where they go and all their escapades for her to use in court. Do you think that is possible? I'm just asking a question here. Yeah.
Lover that introduced Chidima and Michael to meet. And then on the day they killed him, the theory claims that Michael had stumbled upon the videos and pictures of them doing in her phone. He was drunk and was going at her, trying to get her to explain what those videos and pictures were doing on her phone. And that was when things went south and she killed him.
So they said, when they've had all the things, the jiggy and all that, they've done everything, and they enjoyed this. So if you want to join the program, you can request and we'll bring you on. You can say your mind on this program and let us hear your views about that. They said, it was when they had their fun and everything. Remember, Chidima was high on drugs. She said it that they took school and chemical, the drugs. I can't even imagine it. A young girl of 21. She was saying they had drugs, a lot of drugs and booze, and she was under the influence of alcohol and drugs. And her claim was that it was trying to make love to her again and again and again, and she was tired, wondering where the love making was going on. Maybe it was trying to do it from the back or from the mouth or ears, and she got tired of it, and she was like, okay, that's enough. I'm not doing from back again. I'm tired, and we've done from front, why from back again? Please leave me alone. And because of the influence of the alcohol and drugs they've been on, she got the man. They got into fight, and she got a knife and stabbed the man. Now the theory is that this is not possible, because when you heard that man that came in, Mr. Anthony said, okay, if it is not a premeditated attempt to kill somebody, you understand, why would you be with a kitchen knife on you? Why do you have a kitchen knife on you? Did you take it from home, or where did you take it from? You understand? So we're just wondering where that one is coming from. And they said, okay, The theory is that when they were in the hotel room and she got drunk and she was under the influence of alcohol, she slept off, and Michael was searching her phone and he saw all the videos of them, all the things they've been doing together, that she has been recording them. You understand? Because according to them, she was given that contract to do that job. And of course, if that was the case, definitely she would have all those because she wanted to use them to give to a contractor, which is the wife, supposedly. So if that is the case, they said he looked into our phone and was like, wow, why do you have how we're making love, everything we've done together, all our escapades, how we're doing it in the kitchen, toilets, bar side, kitchen, I mean in the car and all that stuff. Why were you recording me? Could it be that you want to use it as a blackmail or anything? And they said he got angry and they were dragging the phone and all that. And then the stabbing came.
Michael had stumbled upon the videos and pictures of them doing this in her phone. He was drunk and was going at her, trying to get her to explain what those videos and pictures were doing on her phone. And that was when things went south and she killed him. The final part of the theory states that after she had killed Michael, she called her uncle Izu to tell him of what had happened. Then Izu calls Brenda to also give her the details that her husband has been killed.
Izu is the man that they said the wife is dating. That's the wife's boyfriend, and that is Chidima's uncle that introduced Chidima to Michael. How true that one is, we don't know. They said when the crime, when she committed the crime, the first person she called was Izu. So how did they know that she called Izu? Could it have been that they saw it on her phone, that the first contact she contacted was that Izu? Or was it a statement, maybe she's made some statement and that's why they know it's from Izu?
It was Brenda who now told her the pin to the ATM card to withdraw money from it so that it can look like a robbery gone wrong. And then she sent their boys over to clean up the mess, I guess. Question is, do you believe this theory? Let me know in the comment below. Remember, it's just a conspiracy for now.
Because it's a conspiracy for now, we cannot tell how true that one is. How possible that one is, we don't know, because if you say, because investigation is still going on, don't forget, and we cannot alter investigation by all we say on the social media. The family has come out this morning on Punch newspaper to say, please, social media, we need your support this time around. We don't want you to say things that will alter any evidence. We want you to please support us. If you have any information regarding this case, you can come forward and support the family. They have said, they themselves know this case is not about Chidima alone. Definitely, there are more to the story than just Chidima being the killer. The family believes that there are more to this case than what we are saying. But I want to be talking about marriage on this aspect. What is wrong with our marriages now? Roberto Zico said, sis, many people will believe these guys are claimed conspiracy. This is crazy. Because it's going to be a very hard, not to crack. You understand? Because we don't know what went wrong. But I'm sure Chidima will have given the police enough evidence, and their investigation will reveal a lot of things. And they are saying more arrests are being made at this point. They don't want to, let the public know about it, but more arrests are being made at this point, and we'll be talking about that in time. But let us talk about marriage now. When you think about when they said this man was enjoying with this babe, how old is the man? He was supposed to be 50 this year or 51, I'm not sure. And Chidima is only 21, meaning na sugar daddy be Chidima, be Michael to Chidima. Okay, fine, you understand. These girls want runs, they do their runs because they want money from these men, and that's what is going on in Nigeria. And that's why I said decadence of the society, what the society has pushed them into, prostitution, because they want to live big, they want to live large. At our age, they said they traced 5 million into her account because of the fact that she's been seeing her friends, having such big cars. You go to Lekki, go to all those places, and you see young girls. You start wondering where they get this money from. Is it because of the fact that they're in the university and their friends are telling them about all these people? Hello, caller.
Hello, please, am I on to prevailing issue?
You are, please. Go ahead, ma'am.
All right. I want to contribute. I'm calling from Nigeria. It's just an unfortunate situation. It's really unfortunate. It's an unfortunate incident for Chidima and the late man that died. And first of all, I want to totally disagree with the first video caller that said that it has to do with the.
You want to disagree with? You want to disagree with the caller?
Several locations see a well-trained girl from a decent home who is well-fed, well taken care of, and when she gets to school, she becomes something else. She goes into prostitution. So that one even has nothing to do with the family value. It's just so unfortunate that so many of the young ones practice that in the school. I went to uni and I know what it means. Now, everybody is now blaming. I have in no way, of course, she's facing the law, and the law has to take its course. Everybody is facing Chidima. Oh, Chidima, she's a killer. Oh, she's a young girl. Oh, she's this, she's that, she's that, she's that. Thank God we want to talk about marriages now. It's all about the men. This boss is just an unfortunate victim, and this goes to teach all those old haggard men outside there who call themselves sugar daddies that one day it will also be their turn. This man, from the initial story that came out, they were on a cloud. They have taken cloud already. They have taken alcohol.
Cloud, yes. Alcohol, cloud, drugs.
These are hard
drugs.
Chidima, 21 years old. If not, they have a child that is almost of that age. Chidima, to her mother, she's still a minor, she's a child. If not for the constitutional law that plays or has a particular age on children being teenage adults, that girl is a minor, she's still a child. How could you, at your age, subject a child to such hard drugs? You laid her not once, not twice. And you expect to go scot-free for crying out loud. Because everybody, the whole attention is now on Chidima. I'm not in no way exonerating her.
Yeah.
But it's just a lesson for the older ones. When you have a failed marriage and your wife has moved out, is that an excuse for you to be gallivanting with all the small young girls, ruining their life? We've had so many instances, so many occasions, so many experiences of elderly men like this who have medical issues, who have psychological problems, who cannot stand the pressure, the stamina of this young girl.
And they go for them.
We've had several cases of institution whereby they went into several rounds and they suffocated and they died. We have seen experiences whereby the younger boyfriend finds out that the older the sugar that is dating his boyfriend, and the younger boyfriend shot and he died. These are cases of older elderly men who call themselves sugar daddies and keep falling victims of.
Yeah, you're right, Ubato.
You know? So, because you have a failed marriage, whatever ultimately is going on, I don't really care. But the problem is, these are the kind of societal problems we have in this country. Chidima might just be a victim of circumstances of parents finding failed home, poverty, and everything. And fine, she has 5 million in an account. Let me tell you, a university girl who is out there, who doesn't have the financial support, will do anything to school herself. Let's face the reality. They are going to the school. If young girls do it, they really want to get educated. They really want to go to school. Mind you, I am not supporting prostitution.
Definitely.
I have seen a girl who works in a restaurant right there in Unilag to school herself. That is recommendable. That is what is acceptable. In no way is prostitution allowed. In no way is becomes allowed. In no way is sugar daddy allowed. But this sugar daddy themselves, they should be careful. These older, haggard, stinking old men, they should be careful. Or else we keep having victims like this. We keep having circumstances like this. We keep having deaths like this. Because it can be medical issues at all. People just have strong sadness. And when we go through people, they collapse and they die. So Chidima did not go with the knife. It was like a house hotel or something.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted to find out. Hello, caller. That's what I wanted to find out. We don't know why she had a knife. That was the only question I was asking. How did she get a knife? You know.
They both got drunk. They were high. Rain.
Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. You can speak on, sir.
So are you on the program?
Yes, sir. We are.
I just want to maybe I call you back later.
You don't want to say anything on the program?
No.
Okay, sir.
So I just because I hope before you mentioned Salico or something like that, you know,
Okay, our Salico program. Yes. Are you a Salico person?
Yes.
Okay, sir. All right, sir.
And you're going to make on you that bed.
Okay, sir. You can call me after the program, sir.
Okay.
All right, sir. Okay. Sorry. We lost that caller because. Oh, yeah. Go on, ma'am. Go on, caller. It was because of the direct call that cut her off. See, so I think we lost her. So, like I said, I wanted to talk about marriage. If you hear what our caller said, she said we are all. I think everybody is castigating Chidima now because we're saying she wants to be kind of rich quick syndrome of the young girls now and all that. But we've forgotten that this thing starts from the men themselves. She calls them old haggard men, you know, they are sleeping with all these young people. Thank God for social media, Zico said the other time. Because of what is going on now, we could say that we have more pedophiles in Nigeria than we can ever think of. I saw this afternoon. You know, a 40-something-year-old man was caught in Ikorodu sleeping with a young girl of 11 or so, 14 years or 11. So sad. Do you understand? Because of social media, we could say that. But before, we weren't, you know,
over 12 years, they were passing. They were passing, sir. And actually, my kid is man of story. Who says, don't you about Fossa? Don't you about Fossa? Eh, people were killing.
So this guy was caught with a 14-year-old girl. He was caught with a 14-year-old girl. A pedophile, that's what I call him. He was caught with a 14-year-old girl, and he said, yeah, they've been speaking together that he never knew she's 14. You understand? And that is where we're going back. I will still talk about this Chidima's case. Because the man that died, you know, was 50 years old. Okay, so Chidima, that's just 21. So definitely, look at the age difference. That's how they take advantage of these younger ones because of money.
And tell the person today, you my friend consent, no 18 years ago. So by the friend consent, and when they look, and one more carry to one that age, and one person, sir. You buy for money, she a magba, Kia Balagba, be on 20 years over my issue, about the Matthews. Oh, for you, I hope the money for the devil by the power issue. Go. If I do lay around my son.
It's becoming a norm, you know. It's becoming a norm with our men in Nigeria to sleep with younger ones. It's becoming a norm within our Nigerian men to sleep with younger ones. We talked about rape, we talk about sexual molestation and all that. It starts from there. This man that died, was happily married. Forget about the conspiracy now. I don't want to look into it. He was married. We saw the wife, beautiful, beautiful wife. Young man, I mean, a man of 50 years with a very good career, beautiful home with children. What could be the cause of the problem they are saying they're having in the marriage? I want to talk about the marriage now. A lot of marriages aren't working and we are deceiving ourselves. A lot of marriages aren't working and we are deceiving ourselves because of the society. What will people say? What will my church members say? We hold so much to our culture. Of course, we wouldn't forget our culture that you are not supposed to leave your husband because he cheats on you, or leave your wife because she's too fat, or because of this, or because of that. But when a marriage is not working, it is not working. Then we now start from, how did we get into that relationship in the first place? When you start dating a girl, I found out that most people marry for convenience. We marry for compassion. We marry because of what the society expects of us, what the family expects of the man. We've had issues of people marrying because that girl is a virgin. I married her because she was a virgin. You did not marry that girl because you loved something in her. Most of them, they get married to a partner, and at the end of the day, they find out that this is not, they know even from when they are dating, that this is not the kind of person I want to marry. Number one, if the late Michael was a smoker, a weed smoker, Roberto Zico said, but to be honest, this sugar daddy business can never be eradicated in our society. It has been in existence from its inception now and will linger on forever because of poverty, innit? Because of poverty. Because when you look at our own children here, they don't think of money before, we sleep with me, you get money. But because that is part of this thing, you say, and the pastor's prophecies, and they get married because your pastor said, yes, you have to marry this person, or because you find out that you are dating a boy, dating a girl, and he likes her. Sexually, she's very active, and that is the kind of man that man is. That's the kind of libido he wants in a woman. Very active on bed. When we say, very, very active. When it comes to, 3 rounds, she's there for you as a man. Yeah? They've been dating and he loves it in her. Every time he calls her, she's there, like this, because that's the kind of energy they both have. They both have the same energy for sex. Secondly, maybe the girl is somebody that when she's high, that's when she does it very well. Maybe when she's high on drugs or on booze or anything, makes her so high that the man feels, wow, and they kill themselves in the room. You know what I mean? When it comes to that bathroom, anywhere they go, kitchen, anywhere they are together, and their libido is the same level, high level of needs, the same high level of needs. They are very compatible when it comes to sex. They are compatible in what they do together. The guy is an outgoing type. The lady is an outgoing type. 2 extroverts, no problems with that. The guy sees everything he wants in a woman in this. But because of the fact that if I marry this type of a girl, what would the society say? She smokes. She drinks so much. But I enjoy her sex. Yeah. But I can't marry this kind of person in the house. Ah, no, 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 no. Ah, she's too much for me. Oh no. Ah, and people will be looking. I can't. She's so beautiful, but I can't marry her. That is where it starts from. Or people have known this person that she's an outgoing type. She smokes, she does this. And there's somebody out there, maybe she is dating two of them. There's somebody there, very quiet, mommy's girl, churchious girl, very virtuous, nothing no saying. In fact, now virgin. They never touch that thing at all. So as a man, or the mother, let me say the mother-in-law or anybody, you wish your child marries the virtuous one, the virgin, the all in all that is embodied in her, that she's somebody you want as a wife material to you. You understand? The bond that appears wayward is not what we want. Do you understand? But don't forget, there are some things that wayward one has that the man loves so much. But for the fact that she is, that type, and the other reserved one would be the societal preference. Do you understand? So that one will be the one you go for. You get married, virgin, you disvirgin her, joy of any man. My wife is a virgin. I met my wife as a virgin. You get married to her, you start living together as husband and wife. And then they find out that we are not compatible. First year, everything starts like, the lady just sleeps like this when you are doing it. The lady is just like this when you're doing it. Nothing else. Because she's not used to those escapades of sexual intercourse. In fact, you are the first man that did it. And the fact that she cannot discuss with you, or you cannot discuss with her that, look, this is the way I want it. You start living together, and the woman you put in the house, she's got first child for you, second, third. You're so pleased with her. She's at home. At least she does all that for you at home. Such ones are the meanest ones. And then, because of the fact that virgin you married, and she's just got children for you, you have left her at home. You have your preference out there. Those are the big girls, Sungbalaja girl like this, you just sleep like this. Oh yeah, do. She doesn't even know how to moan. She doesn't know how to do anything. She just sleep like this. And then it's only one round. You cannot go 2 rounds. Don't kill me. Type of a girl. You have accepted her because you want her to just be in the house and be a baby mama, a baby factory person. She's giving you your children. She's giving you good food. She's the housewife you want. But sexually, she's not there for you. She's not the person you want to present out to people. That's where it starts from. Because she doesn't even have the swag to meet those ones out there. Forget about Michael's wife now, because I can see Michael's wife is very beautiful. So waiting that one they do for, I don't know. We'll talk about Michael. I'm just taking it back to marriages and why these men, why are you going out to, get all these girls if you can make your wife that girl out there? Okay, you now leave your wife at home. The factory baby factory person, she's making you babies. She's doing the food for you. She's the wife you want in the home. Only missionary style. No doggy, no 69, nothing else. She cannot do anything. In fact, the day you tell her, can we do 69? She will say, only Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinner now and at the end of our days. Amen. That is like, you want to do what? You want me to do microphone? Haba. No. The Bible rejects it. The Bible condemns that act. Oh, Daddy says, okay, let me just put head in it. You want to put head where? Rachel Akonde said, I remember me very well. My first outing with my husband, he asked me what I wanted to drink, and I told him big stout. In fact, the day I finished 2 big stout, that day I finished 2 big stout, but my mom almost killed me. That I should have taken Coke, and I told my mom that's pretense. Because your mom did not want you to show your true self to the man you wanted to marry. Okay. Forward going. This is a woman you've put in the house. She doesn't know how to make gloves than the missionary type. Because that's what you wanted in a woman. Yeah, I mean, that was what the society would prefer you to marry. A virgin, a virtuous one, the one that knows no of that rubbish we do out there. In fact, her dress mode gone. You are just pleased with her the way she is, because you don't want other men to see her outside and just appreciate her at all. This is a gay woman that is in the house that will just wear a wrapper and tie her wrapper and all the time. You can buy 100 wrappers for her because you're rich, you're good. You're fine with her that way. The day she wears trousers, she will get in trouble because she's not even used to that. She herself would not even see trousers as something nice. But your own preference as a man is that when you go out with your woman out there, that babe you want to carry to that club, let every eye turn on her. Wow. Look at that girl we brought in today to the club. She's so beautiful. Look at what she's wearing. Look at her shape. And then you're out with her. 100%. It seems like you should be with her 24 hours. Have you thought of what is making you stay with her more than Madame at home? It's not because of anything. It's because Madame at home, you were not compatible right from the onset. There's no compatibility in the two of you at all. You made it up because you wanted a virgin in the house. You did not marry your choice. You married for the society. Your marriage is not your own choice. It's the society that you married for. You married for your parents. The day we'll start thinking about, let's get married to ourselves for who we want. There are some ladies that they cannot do without sex. And because they've seen a man that is rich, they just get married to that man for his richness, nothing else. What do you think happens to that kind of marriage? She'll want to go and do it outside now because the man is chuke. If you remember the popular Tonto Dike, she said it that when she was dated, when they were married to Churchill, 5 seconds, Churchill would just do and just come on you, and 5 second man, Indomie, 1 minute, Indomie, about 1 minute. So if it's a lady that's been used to sex, Roberto said many Nigerian men can't take their wives to club, only church. Anthony, if a man loves you and wants you, he won't worry about anything you do or wants you on the first day or whatever you do on the first day. But if I'm you, lady, I'll be careful. Some people watch out for all during the first days. Don't mess up your opportunities. I am paying for the lunch or dinner, control your greed. I understand what you're saying, but is it not better for a man? I want to ask you a question, Anthony Udi. Is it not better for a man to marry your choice or a woman to marry your choice? Why do you want to marry for the society? And at the end of the day, you don't enjoy the marriage at all. Because this is a man that cannot do what you want. Some ladies cannot come unless a man puts their head under the thing. They cannot. Because they've been used to a man licking them, licking the plates. So if that kind of a person marries a man that's a very treacherous person and say, First time I just say, how do you tell me to do that thing? It's not nice. So the Bible says. Do you think that marriage can last? No. Churchill Indomie knew. That was what Todike said. Churchill was Indomie. 1 second, not that. 1 second, you pour down. You pour down everything. But on a serious note, you understand? They get married to the wrong person. And that is why they're always going out to pick these girls. Because they satisfy them more out there. Because naturally, the kind of woman I want as a man is a woman that can do very well. You said lots of men and women are hypocrites. Today, it's all about social media, relationship, and marriages. It's about money and what people think rather than love. Of course, it's about money. It's about pretense. And it's on the person, people should stop pleasing people and displease themselves. Of course, the day we will realize that, look, marriage is not about people, it's about me. I want to live in that marriage. You said, but those ones that were active will later get old and won't be as active as. By the time they both, if you marry your choice, at least you will know that two of you are apart. You understand? Apart. You can do, she can do at that rate. It's the same thing, the same radius. But when it becomes one's libido is higher than the second one, you speak to a lady or a man, all they care about is where you live and the kind of job you do. This is the sir, nobody wants Kilemanku, no. Nobody wants anybody to be on them, you know. What do you call that? I've forgotten the right word to use. Everybody needs somebody that can take care of them, really. You know. Nobody wants a liability. No man or a woman wants a liability. If you're a man, you want somebody that at least can support you too in the family when you're married. And if you're a woman, liability, I said that. Yeah, thank you. You came to help me. I said liability already. Yeah, so everybody needs somebody to support them in life. There's nobody that wants somebody that you'll just be there for all the time. If you're a man, you want at least let that person know what they can provide. If you're a woman, the person should be able to. You should be a man that can stand on your own. I don't want a man that will be saying, okay, daddy, we want to do this, and you say, how do we do it now? Do you understand? Now we are digressing now. Let's go back to the basis of why these men go out, or why these women go out. Because we go out because we are not compatible. You've married the wrong person for the society. I've seen men that are keeping ladies as mistresses for years. Your points are wonderful. Everyone must match with a compatible libido. Otherwise, wahala go deal. Honestly. Deeper life where they talk say no sex before marriage. How you go take no say when I did the same level? My sister, brother, I don't know, because it's a lie, yo. These people, that is what breaks marriages. I'm telling you. If your libidos don't match, forget it. Because some men can do and you will feel like running away from that home. Or some ladies, haven't you seen it might sound so funny that you go to court and some women, what they say is that this man cannot do well. That's the cause of the cause of breakage in the marriage. That's the cause of their trouble. Nothing else. Not because it doesn't give them money, but because anytime it comes on them, it will just pour. It cannot do more than 5 minutes. 1 minute. Atida. Before you know it, the man cannot do. In that aspect, what do you expect? There is no way your libido do not match and then you think you can do it. Share the program. We're going to pick some people today for sharing. Forget about yesterday's own because it was baby. They all came. So we want to pick some sharers after the program today. I will give them just some things and then we'll go. So it depends, you know. I've seen them that, you know, they've been dating this girl for years because that is where their heart is. Because the girl satisfies them more. Forget about food, though. The first thing that satisfies a man so much is sex. Men love it. They love it so much that no matter what, you don't give me food, Seb. Let's do first. It's the do. I was saying it yesterday. Forget about kayamata. Women have natural kayamata from God. The kayamata God gave us is from God. That is the truth. So when a man have problems, you know, when it comes to stop it, I'm a pastor, pastor, leaves pastor, what? I beg this story. You know, we've seen people that, you know, they love their wife going out with them. No, they see other people bringing out their wives. They see the way the wife, you know, interacts with others, the way she speaks, the way she, you know, she sits with them, enjoy, do conversation with them, and, you know, she flows well with the whole table, and they're like, wow. But I can't just take my wife out. Why can't you take your wife out? I'm asking you. Akoni Popo, welcome, sir. Why can't you take your wife out to those places? You want to go to the club once in a while, why don't you take your wife there? You want a beautiful wife that when she's out there, you want her to have straight bone, not this type. This one looks like Antiramata straight bone. You want straight bone, babe. Buy it for your wife. Like I said, start from where you're picking from. Do not deceive yourself. Do not pick because your parents are saying you cannot marry her because she's too wayward, she's this, she's that. If that is your choice, not because she's covering her head from head to toe, then you want to marry her. Marry her because you love her. Marry her because you're compatible. Marry him because you love him. Marry him because you're compatible. Biolu said, but given the stress women undergo in Africa, they have to combine taking care of family, house chores, with work. They are usually tired for this. The other room. Forget about it. So, if you are married to the one that have the same energy with you, believe me, if it's the one, you know, that you eat the same eba together, forget about it. She's never tired. Rachel, the natural kayamata we have from God. So start from being compatible in everything. We cannot rule out the fact that the late Michael enjoys the company of those girls that drink and are high on weeds. If that is what the society is asking for now, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, why would you be on weed before you knock a babe? Or the babe has to be very high on drugs. I don't know about that. But just search for compatibility in marriage before you go into it. There's no point going into it and you feel, oh God, I've chosen the wrong one. This man cannot satisfy me on bed. There are a lot of things I've seen in this man that can never work. But if you're saying from the beginning you want to start your relationship and you're saying that this is what I want in a man. Patience Jones, welcome, my darling sister. Compatibility is the key. Your libido does not match. Is 1 minute indomie. He will just be snoring beside you. You can't even help it. Deolu Bankole said, weed helps some men long lasting. Mogbe. So if you want to have it for a long time, you know, so that's why they want it. But I mean, okay, look at that man now. We don't even know maybe his health issue now. We don't know what killed him. Like the caller said, so many of these men have health issues and they still want to do like a young person, and they will do and die in the process. Do you understand? So they have to be careful of that. But if you're a man and you enjoy the company of those girls out there, why don't you look at those things if you can still amend your woman at home? And take care of that woman at home. Do not neglect her at home. Let's assume you have chosen wrong because she's not the kind of, you know, she cannot do that do. Why don't you try and teach her how to do to your level before you go and die in an hotel room with a younger girl? Because it's just a lesson for them, a big lesson for them. For you men especially, you want to go out with the younger ones when your health cannot even carry the thing safe. Or because you enjoy the company of these girls when you are out together with them, they make you happy. Find those things that you can change in your woman to make you happy too when you take her out. Give her the opportunity to take her out. Some of you do not even take your wife out at all. Some of you do not take your wives out at all. Edaga Were Mabel said, but church said it's bad to test before marriage, and the Bible go against it. One deal, Auntie Mabel. Okay, so they say it's church. But how do you taste your gari when your gari, you take the gari home and the gari does not taste well? How do you want to return the gari? I'm just asking. Those men we are talking about here can't marry a Olosho. They use them and dump them like disposable pants. But the wives were just like landladies, while Olosho that would do whatever they want them with them were tenants. Because most of the time they are with these girls, believe me, they prefer the presence of the girls to their wives. They want to be in the midst of that girl anytime. They can't even want to lose sight of her. So why going for something you don't want? And let's assume you've gone through it now, because I'm now talking to the older men. You babas are carrying these small girls. Don't go and die in that hotel room because you want to satisfy the girl. I'm not saying they should change them to Olosho or Lakeshi. I'm not saying you should change them to Olosho. Just try and give her, you know, mold her to what you want. Just mold her to what you want. That's what I'm asking. Just mold her to what you want. You can't get everything in a woman anyway. Take her out. Make her feel like a woman. Sit together and ask her what she wants. This is the time for you, married men, go back home before you die in that hotel room. Go back home, married men, before you die in that hotel room. Me, I'm begging you, go back home to madam before you die in that hotel room. These girls aren't taking it easy. They aren't taking it easy with you guys. These girls, your charisma no carry them. Wallah, your energy no carry them. These girls are tough when it comes to being on bed. So instead, manage madam at home and teach her how to do. Roberto said, men will never learn from this unfortunate incident. As we speak right now, another 60-year-old man is in a hotel with an 18-year-old girl. You can imagine. I hope they learn though. Edaga, well, Mabel, how many will you test before you know? Me, I don't know. If you want to test, you can test. To me, I don't know. Me, I'm not teaching you what the Bible did not tell us. So the Bible said we should be, but I'm just telling you that, it needs that. So me, I don't know. I don't know how you are going to do that. So, but sincerely, most marriages are breaking because of that. And our women too, we don't know how to spice it up. We don't know how to spice it up because we don't want our men to know that we can, we are doing too much. Do you understand? We need to spice it up a little bit. If you know your wife, is having problem and, she doesn't know how to do something. One Nigerian lawyer from the US died in an hotel last year after taking Viagra. You can imagine. Because he wants to meet up with the girl. I hope they learn. Honestly, this is a lesson for them to go back home. Go and teach madam how to do it. If madam cannot hang her leg very well, do it the way madam can. Just, madam, just try and help madam out. Look at those things that you see in your mistress out there. Look at those things you see in another woman out there that attracts you. Teach your woman how to do it. Give her the opportunity to be expressive. Maybe you'll be able to know what she wants. A little bit of time out together will change some things. Spice up your marriage. Nigerian men, all they know is you have gone to work this morning, you want to come back, you want to see your food on the table, and you want to knock madam at night, whether she's tired or not or whatever, you don't care about her. Spice it up. Take her out. Make her feel like a woman. Those places you take your girlfriends to, try and take your wife there one day now. They say, madam, no feel enjoy life. No. She's waiting for you to teach her how to be a lady. Make her like a queen that she is. She wants to be loved. Some of you have abandoned your woman at home because of the issue I've discussed earlier on. And you're so much in love with girlfriends out there. You spend so much for them out there. And that's why they are able to do butts. The money that you can spend at home, you have given it to them. They'll go and do yansh now for you. All this yansh you see everywhere in Lagos, do you think it's for women to see women and love themselves? Oh, it's for the men to look at them and say, wow, see babe yansh. And you are the one spoiling them with this money. You're giving it to them. Spending lavishly for ladies out there. Your wives are there at home just sitting, giving you babies and taking care of the home. Take your women out. Go out to eateries, enjoy with them. Have a drink out with your man. Have a drink out with your woman. Take her out. Let's go to the club one of these days. Let's go and enjoy. Get a nanny to take care of the kids at home. For once in a while. It's not every time anyways. Once in a while, take your wife out. You want to join the program? Rebecca Adesogo, do you want to join the program? Take her out. Still your birthday, Dele, Sonny, my beautiful admin. Thank you all for coming. It's her birthday today, and we're just spicing up with that Chidima's gist. So, but why did you ask for? You said you wanted to come to the program before. Let's enjoy ourselves together as man and wife. Our number to call is plus. Just in love with the show since yesterday. Nicola, thank you so much. Nika, thank you so much. We want to choose some people now. If you know you're a sharer, yes, I'm going to call somebody to help me check all the sharers. Rachel Akonde, please, can you help me check sharers on this program? Rachel Akonde, are you there? But I don't want my admin to work today. Today is not today is off our day. She's just doing her birthday today. Let's choose some sharers and give them something for promoting our page, for promoting our program, sharing our program and watching with us all the time and all that. You can give us a call on +44 +44 74 6625 7385 +44 74 6625 7385. You can give us a call. If you have any products or services you want us to advertise for you, give us a shout and we will do that for you. I'm out, man. Birthday shout outs, you give us the music, we'll come on the program, we'll celebrate you, and we'll talk about it. This man will go to these girls. Auntie Dele, is Rachel still here? We want to pick some sharers on this program and we give them something. Sharers on this program, we want to give them something. If you're a sharer on this program, we want to give you something, and then I don't think Rachel is here again. And actually, I don't know if you can pick them. You can give us a call on +44. Okay, +44. Let me pin that number. +44 74 6625 7385. If you're a carer, if you're a sharer on this program, and you want us to support you in anything, we'll put some sharers and we can support you. They'll look at your page if you have been sharing our program, and if you're in Nigeria, and they can send you something, like I said, spice up your relationship, your marriages, and then we wish this man did not die like that. This Michael has got a very good job, a beautiful home. Patience Jones, you said, even if you enjoy the outside chick, stick with the outside one. Even if you enjoy the stick with, okay, if you enjoy the outside one, stick with the outside ones. That's who you are compatible with. It doesn't mean if she's Oloshu or not, you are not different from them, as long as you can dip your kukumba in them. There's no law that sticks to anyone, to one person, as long as you're bound enough to tell the one at home that your cucumber is free out there. It's left for her, if she has her self-worth, to stick with you or not. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Did you hear what our commentator said? She said, okay, if you're enjoying the one outside and you think she's the one you're compatible with, stick to her outside, in as much as you've told the one in the home that, look, I don't think I'm enjoying your own, or is that one outside I'm enjoying? And she accepts it. That's fine. Life goes on. Okay, we decide after the program. We can't decide who is Nigeria sharer or abroad. Okay. And today, thank you so much. We will decide after the program. If you want to call into the program, it's +4474 6625 7385. And we are talking about the late Michael, the chief executive, CEO, of TV, very rich man, a millionaire that was murdered by his side chick. So a side chick they kill. That we're just advising you men out there, be careful because it doesn't worth dying for. He's left his family, his poor wife and the children. Of course, ladies are laughing at, thank God he left money, at least the money will help the family. As he has gone back to where he came from, you understand. But we don't pray to lose any man in that manner. I don't pray to lose my husband in that manner. That's why we always advise them to please know where you are going to do. If you go and do and you go and die out there, your own has finished here. So it's just for them to know that, it's about marriage, it's about being with who you feel you should be with, and it will be well with us. Thank you very much. It's we don't do program today. Normally, it's just about my sister's birthday. shout out that we have come out to do, and then just do this small, because I wanted to talk about it because it's prevailing and we have to, you know, just have our views about it. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. And like I said, we'll be looking at the program and see who has shared this program, and we'll get them through their inbox. I will give them something. Thank you for sharing, and always come for this program. We love you. My name is still Ajoke, the Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Keep coming every Saturday, and I'll keep serving you. Auntie Dele, it's your birthday. I love you so much. Like I said, you've been a rock. You've been very good. And I'll tell you something. She's as beautiful as that face you have seen. She is so plain-hearted, and that's how we all should be. I love you, and I'll continue to love you as a sister. Thank you for being there for my marriage, for my life, my children, for everything. Even when I'm broke, I will call you, Auntie Dele, send me money now. Thank you all for joining me and for wishing my sister happy birthday. Please, birthday shout out to Dele Sonny for me. Today is her birthday, and this show is primarily for her, you know, to wish her a happy birthday. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you for calling. Thank you for joining the program. Most of these men will go out the same way they came into the world. That man has gone the way he came. That man went the way he came. I'm telling you, that man went the way he came. So unfortunate. He went the way he came. So unfortunate. We pray that they don't do that. Thank you, Patience Jones. Thank you, Asidele. Yeah, it's our birthday. Our men, we pray you don't go the way you came. Your do, be careful. You can't match these girls. They are very high. Technology, the more technology, that's what they are, you know. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And I'll be signing off very soon. Thank you all. Love you all. And for you that have shared this program, we're going to be looking into it. I'll be sending you your thing on inbox. We'll put your names out next week, and then we'll send you your gifts. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. I'm tired. I want to go. Obolo bawa, obolo balo. Patience goes. They said the man came through pussy and he went through pussy. Yeah, tighter. The man came through pussy and went through pussy. Oh, so unfortunate. Nobody prays to die that way. The shame is given the family. The children will grow up to see that their father died in an hotel. He was stabbed to death by a side chick. You know, it's so sad that a man should die that way. Whatever, this is not a story a child wants to be reading. Internet never forgets. Don't forget. Internet never forgets. It's all about, it's going to be there forever. So let's be guided on what we do out there, because we want to be, you know, we don't want internet to remember us for all these bad things. You don't want that. You want the internet to, they want to, you know, Google your name and your name comes out like, you know, that guy, that person, not that one. You know what I mean? You know, not the one that was stabbed to death in the hotel room. Shameful thing to the family, shameful thing to the wife, even no matter what, no matter how the wife feels. We don't know, like, the conspiracy that is going on. If it is true that the wife has planned for the husband, we'll still come back and talk about it. I hope it is not true, because I just hope it is not true. Because if you are tired of a marriage, I mean, you don't go through that process. You go through the normal process of court. All you need to do is just go, look, I'm tired of this marriage. This is not the type of marriage I want. This man, infidelity is so high, you know, I can't control him. And if it is true, you know, the court will grant you your, you know, please. So why would you want to rope him, get a girl involved for them? At the end of the day, he died in the process, even if that was not your intention. And then the girl died in the process. I pray that is not the case anyway. I just hope it is not the case. But let's just keep our fingers crossed for the court of law to do their justice, for the court of law to do everything. You understand? And then we'll be able to come back and discuss about it. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all. I gotta go now. Thank you. Patience, my darling sister, thank you for your support. I love you. I love you all for sharing. And the man that came on the program to join us, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And Tidele did not join us. I told her to paint her face like my own and come and join us, but she said no way. And you know, like I told you, I was going to do am about today and tell you her age. She said she will beat the hell out of me if I do that, so I won't tell you her age. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a lovely evening. Bye.